Hi everyone, this is Dave Bennett from Website Marketing Solutions. We'll discuss our particular backlinking strategy later, but I want to show you what's probably the most common form of a backlinking report or a website promotion report, often called an SEO report. Okay, so I want to show you what one of those looks like because this is the most common form of that work that I ever see. And probably you have been through this. Okay, so I'm just showing you in case you've never looked at your reports to see what people do for you. It's wise to do it. So this whole thing's for educational purposes. All right, I changed the name of the company on purpose just because. I want to go ahead and just show you the details. So here's the notion. A competitor of mine created this report and sent it in. So this is way back at the beginning of the year. Okay, this is end of January to end of February. I think they get $300 a month from this company. So for $300 a month, what did they do? Let's take a look here. Summary, bookmarking. So they did some social bookmarking, right? On 20 websites. Hey, that's cool. So, they backlink this company by doing social bookmarking. There's different ways to do backlinking. This is one of them. On 20 websites. Then what? Then they went to a forum, one or more forums, and they posted and submitted 30 links. Okay. Then they did some Web 2.0 submission. That should be saying web. Just to be clear. Web 2.0 submission. They did 6 of those. What does that mean? Just, a little bit better quality work. Okay. So they look like they did a total of 56 things, 20 and 30 that are more or less average sorts of activities, and then 6 that are a little higher line. Okay. And that's what they did for the $300. And they did it during this month. Okay. So let's take a look at what some of this is like. And I'm going to walk you through this actually. I'm going to walk you through those social bookmarking submissions. Okay. So here's the 20. They went to these sites and they created these pages on those sites that each have a link to, the company, okay? And so not just the main page, they did this much, right? They linked not just to the main page, but to deeper level pages as well. All right, so that's what we have here. Then what did they do? They went to forums. Oh, they went to one forum. Okay, so they went to one forum and put up 30 posts in it, okay? And that's where they created these posts, right? That have links to, well, I guess just the front end of the company. Okay, fine. That's what they did there. And then they did these submissions here, apparently, right? Where they went to like blogger.com, wordpress.com, tumblr.com, and they created some articles, apparently, for this company. Okay, so let's take a look at the work. So here I am coming a few months later. I want to see the quality of these backlinks after a few months. Oh, heck. This one looks like it may have been removed. So either it was a bad URL I went to or the whole backlink was removed by that company because it was probably spam. All right, let's assume that might have been a mistake. Let's try another. Okay, this is the next one they said they did. I see nothing. Okay, whatever this is not very useful. See, if Google can't see what's going on this page, you can't count it. There's no backlink here, didn't count. No backlink here, didn't count. Invalid username or ID. Okay, that didn't count either. Oh no, now we got more. Requested post was removed from the website because the content's not matched. Oh, this is training. This is literally telling the guy who did the work, not the client, the guy who did the work, that they're not doing it right. Okay, maybe that's learning from this. All right, let's see about other places. Here's an example of one that's still up, okay? All right, assuming Google's indexing it and that it legitimately counts out there on the internet somewhere, but do you see much content here? Do you see much value to the page? I don't. All right, so anyway, that's a pretty useless page, right? It's got some links, but it's got literally no content on the page. This is called low quality. Let's try the next one. No content. Oh, by the way, it was posted 367 days ago. That's like a year ago, right? So why is it on this ranking report as though it was just done recently? That doesn't make sense. All right, let's try another one. Doesn't exist. This is about as good as it's gotten so far. There's an image here. You can't click it. It's not terribly useful. They do have a link, but that's it. That's as good as their page got. Let's try another one. Nothing. It's just broken. There's Nothing. Now what? Oh, forum posts. Great. So the forum exists. There's a forum. That's it. This is the whole post. So the post has a title. What does that have to do with plastic cards? So the only reason that this post is here is because it's got a link in the footer. I mean, this is copied from who knows where, right? It's a quote. So it's not worth much. Not worth much. Let's try another one. Sites which have short-length content between 400 to 500 words are treated as thin content. This guy who's creating these backlinks, skip that. This isn't even worth hardly anything at all. He put this in, and it's even a link to somebody else, but he just has the link in his signature for that. All right, let's try something better, like the Web 2.0 submissions, okay? Reasonable. Now we've got at least like some stuff happening here. There's some backlinks in paragraph on a page, okay? And oh, it's thin though. Look at that. Oh, there's no content hardly. That's it. This is like the best page I've seen yet from all their work. And even then, this doesn't look like a quality website according to Google. This is an old-fashioned website. That's a width of 800 pixels, right? Everything else in the background's there. No video on the page, nothing. Nothing dynamic at all. It's just an ancient website. Reasonable. Okay, some of the stuff's kind of copied and so on, but that's not a problem. It's treated and used in different ways because this page is very different than the page we were just on. So that's totally fine. All right, now what I would say is this. The guy did 3 reasonable pages and he charged them $300 for the month. Okay, to create 56 total things, of which 50 are worthless. Backlinking in the US alone is a $65 billion a year industry. $65 billion a year. What I just showed you is the most common version of it. So literally about $60 billion a year is wasted on that. All right, now, in the next video, we're going to talk about our backlinks, what they are, how they're different, how they're better. All right.